Today I'm going to show you how to turn this $10 steak into a $500 steak. Here I have a bone-in ribeye. You just want to put a generous amount of salt and pepper. Once you got your steak seasoned, you want a screeching hot pan. I'm talking maximum heat. We're trying to get a nice hard sear. Once your pan gets hot, you want to go ahead and add a little bit of neutral oil. Once your oil starts to smoke a little bit, you know it is ready. Make sure to lay the steak away from you. Go ahead and press it down. You want to make full contact with the hot pan. You want to let this go for about 2 minutes before you flip it. My 2 minutes is almost up, so I'm gonna go ahead and flip this, and we should have a pretty good crust. Oh yeah. Look at that color. It's the color we want. Go ahead and put down your steak. So at this point, you're gonna want to lower your heat to about a low medium heat. Go ahead and put in some butter. We got some butter in the pan. Once it starts foaming, go ahead and move the steak up a little bit. And then I'm gonna add in all my aromatics. I got some rosemary and thyme. I got a scallop and some crushed garlic. So once your butter starts to foam, we'll go ahead and start basting your steak. I think my steak is about medium rare right now, so I'm gonna go ahead and shut off the heat, just baste a little bit more, and then we'll let it rest. So it's been a total of about 5 minutes cooking time. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the steak on this plate to rest. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn the heat back on while my steak is resting. We're gonna saute some broccolini for our side dish. Alright, so I got my oil nice and hot. I got a good serving of broccolini right here. Go ahead and lay that in. This cooks really quick. All you're gonna do is just salt it a little bit. The black pepper. And then for me, just to elevate it a step further, I'm gonna add a little bit of truffle oil. A little bit of truffle oil goes a long way, so be sure not to use a bunch. Go ahead and flip these. Look at that, nice browning. Go ahead and put these on a plate to rest. For our next side dish, as you can see, some of the oil got absorbed into the broccolini, so I'm just gonna put a little bit more oil, a good lump of butter. All right, once you got your butter nice and melted, I have the red baby potatoes that I sliced up. So I have my pan on a high heat. I'm gonna try to lay all these potatoes flat so they can cook in this. Then I'm just put a lid on it and let it go for 10 minutes. So I just took the lid off, and as you can see, they're crisping up real nicely. They're pretty much done. They're crispy, like how I want them. Go ahead and transfer them to a bowl, and then I'll show you what to do next. So to this bowl of potatoes, we'll go in 1 spoonful of Parmesan cheese that was grated, then some spring onions, and then just give it a quick toss. All right, this looks pretty good. Now that our steak has been resting, here I have some 24 karat gold. Got a tweezer here. Just gonna try to lay this on top of the steak. Oh my gosh, this thing is so difficult to do. That's had to be one of the hardest things I've had to do in my life, but here you go, man. A gold covered steak. What in the world? $500, here you go. Let's go ahead and cut into this and start plating. I don't want to mess this up. You're probably wondering what the cook is like. Wow, Look at it. Perfect medium rare. All right, let me put this back in. This is probably the most absurd thing I've ever cooked. And TikTok, blow this up for me. I just won 1,000 followers. Oh my gosh, look at this. This looks absolutely ridiculous. All right, so I'm gonna put the bone right here. Okay, get a few pieces of broccolini. Have it on the side like this. Yeah, that looks good, right? Grab me some of those potatoes that I made earlier. Go ahead and set that along the edge like this. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, for our final touches, I have some smoked sea salt. So sprinkle a little bit on top and voila. This looks absolutely bonkers. $500 steak dinner. Should we try it? Here, wow. Perfect medium rare steak. All right, we try this. Wow, you can really taste the rosemary and thyme through that butter basting. Potato, perfect. Truffle, broccolini. Wow. Oh my gosh, this is actually really, really good. All right, well, I'm gonna finish this.